The 2018 Mercedes C-Class can bend to the road ahead, or it can warp your mind. Mercedes sells the C-Class with a choice of 4 different engines and outputs, with a steel or an air suspension, with rear or all-wheel drive. There's not one we'd turn down for a drive. Though the warm fuzzy feelings obviously grow warmer and fuzzier with the AMG badges. However, we rate it here based on the most common version, the base Turbo 4. We think that's worth at least a 7 for performance, with AMG versions dialing that upward. The C-Class starts as a C300 in any body style. The 2.0-liter turbo 4 under its hood turns out 241 horsepower and 273 pound-feet of torque, and this year it teams with a new 9-speed automatic. Mercedes says its 0 to 60 miles per hour times fall by a couple of ticks to 5.8 seconds. But what's harder to describe is how light-footed even the base Benz C300 feels. It's blessed with some of the whizzy, wonderful feel of the small CLA 45 AMG, with lots of low-end boost and instant on power. The crackly exhaust isn't there, and neither is the high-rev frenzy, but the C300 pulls strongly for what's ostensibly a base model, and sends power to either the rear or all 4 wheels. The long-wheeled Mercedes-Benz C350e plug-in hybrid mates the 2.0-liter Turbo 4 with electrons to produce 275 combined HP. We haven't yet had a chance to drive this model, and the EPA hasn't rated it, and Mercedes has it priced at C43 and C63 AMGs. The AMG C43 edition puts a twin-turbo 3.0-liter V6 on the table. With 362 horsepower and 384 pounds-ft of torque, it's a potent piece that catapults the C-Class to 60 miles per hour in 4.6 seconds, with grungy, wheeling acceleration in just about any of its 9 forward gears. The muted edge and no balances exhaust and induction sounds without revealing too much of the V6 roots. The AMG waffles a classic soundtrack for what it can do with its standard rear-wheel drive. Unavailable all-wheel drive system sets a 33/67 torque bias, and offers electronic torque vectoring across the rear wheels. Go bonkers, you say? That would be the C63 edition. A lower output trim, its twin-turbo 4.0-liter V8 pumps out 469 horsepower and 479 pounds-ft of torque, channeled to the rear wheels through the only 7-speed paddle-shifted dual-clutch transmission in the C-Class family. In higher output S editions, it's good for 503 horsepower, 516 pounds-ft, a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of 3.9 seconds, and a 155 mile per hour top speed backed by a sonorous V8 soundtrack. Its signature snarl draws envious looks from other enthusiasts. It's a tire smoker of the first-order C-Class ride and handling. Today's C-Class has made up all the ground it used to give up to cars like the BMW 3 Series and Cadillac ATS. Its electric variable ratio steering gives precise feel and real feedback, and has a quick ratio under the sheet metal. The C-Class rides on an independent suspension that can be upgraded from steel coils to air springs and a continuously damping set of shocks with selectable settings.